today's lesson is all about moles. So, a mole is a measurement of chemical amounts. It is given the unit mole. Okay, so it's just got the E and the S missing off it. And a mole, 1 mole of any substance, is equivalent to the mass of that substance. Okay, and when we're talking mass, we're talking either the AR or the MR. So it's equivalent to the mass of that substance in grams. So, for example, carbon has an AR of 12. So 1 mole of carbon is equivalent to 12 grams of carbon. If I was looking at a compound, so for example carbon dioxide, here we would need to calculate the MR. So the MR is going to be 12 plus 2 lots of 16, which equals 44. Okay, and then 1 mole of carbon dioxide has a mass of 44 grams. And that is as simple as a mole is. However, what we do also need to know is how many atoms, molecules that are actually in 1 mole. So how many molecules, and 1 mole of anything is the same amount. It is 6.02 times 10 to the 23 molecules, ions, atoms. Okay, whatever it is you're actually counting, it's always 6.02 times 10 to the 23. Now you may see this referred to by the name of the person that came up with it, and it is called Avogadro's number. Okay, the name isn't important, the number is. You will need to remember that one. So now we know what a mole is, how do we actually use this measurement in chemical reactions? And for that we need the mole equation. And the mole equation is relatively simple. To calculate the number of moles of anything we've got, it's the number of moles is equal to the mass of the substance divided by, and it will either be the AR or the MR of that substance. Remember, AR is for atoms and MR is for molecules or compounds. Now we will be expected to rearrange that equation, so to make life a little bit easier we stick it into an equation triangle and we use a mnemonic, a way of remembering. And we start off with M, MR and N. And our mnemonic that we use is most monkeys are naughty. And it's just a way of remembering the order that we actually write these in the triangle. So anything at the top means that there's got to be a divide, and anything at the bottom is multiplied together. So for example, if I wanted to know how many moles of water are in 100 grams. Okay, then all I would do is I would have to start off by calculating the MR of water. So water we know is H2O, so that gives us 1 plus 1 plus 16, which gives us an MR of 18. And then I'm trying to find out the number of moles, so I'm going to cover up the N, and that tells me I need to do mass over MR. So that's 100 divided by 18, which gives me an answer of 5.5 moles. Feel free to check that on a calculator. I have worked it out. So that's our lesson for today on moles. If you have any problems, please don't hesitate to email.